Morning, everybody. Rained all afternoon yesterday and all night. I don't know how hard because I was completely out. I slept.
I fell asleep at like 7:30.
I slept for a long time last night. So we're up refreshed this morning. When Gregster gets in here, we'll take off.
I'm here. Present.
He's here, he says.
We've been looking at this piece for a little bit. This is a new piece that we haven't been to. We came over here yesterday and scouted around. We drove around on all the roads, seeing if people had been in here and checking for turkey tracks. Ended up finding a few spots with turkey tracks back in here, all leading down into this creek. So it's a long ways back to that creek anyway you come in, and that's something that we've been trying to find, is a place that's hard to access. Now we got about 800-yard walk or so to get back there to where we think we can hear down into a creek bottom.
No roost gobbling. We can hear. I know we can hear 400 or 500 yards in these two little tributaries. If anything was around us here and it was gobbling, we would have heard it. Let's back out of here and move around to the other side, see if we can hear from over there. At least two gobblers, and that's where them hens are clucking. Right across that fin, Ted. Up in that. Man, we gotta get above and in between them and that field. Ain't that far. I think we gotta have to be pretty I think we can die right there and go up that little ditch, don't you? Here, I mean, might be able to call him in right here. Definitely over that ridge.
Oh my God. You're kidding me.
Well, crap.
Wow, that's too bad.
Too bad for us, good for him.
Yeah.
Or her.
Gotta be somebody on private.
Yeah.
There's a field out there on private. And these turkeys don't use fields in the south very often. But with this rain last night, I mean, real good chance they're gonna head up to a field. And that's where we first heard the turkeys gobbling, was down in this creek bottom. And we're moving to them, and that thing just got dusted, I think. It's call once, just for good measure, before we walk out here. All right.
On to the next one.
On to the next one, I guess. That's all you can do. Hopefully they got him one.
Yeah.
I guarantee you somebody hunting that private field and they got a blind or something up in the corner of it.
Yeah. He was gobbling good this morning.
Mm-hmm. That's the edge of that field right there. He either dead or he ain't in a very good mood. We don't want to mess with wolf call and heard a hen right here, not very far, so we've got to set up fast.
Oops. Look at that old crooked toe. Walking right down that power line. Man, that might have been today, Greg. Or yesterday. And there's older turkey tracks right here in the road. They're going, cutting right across the road and going out in that cutover on private.
It's our 4th morning in Alabama. We came to a spot today that Greg and I found yesterday. We found a big gobbler track right here on the edge of the road. And it's not great weather, once again, as you can tell. Bless you. So we're trying to use the truck this morning, travel around to as many different spots as we can, listening. Haven't heard a peep yet, though, and it's raining off and on. It's not a good gobbling morning at all. Let's go down the road to another spot. Keep checking them. Turkeys just gobbled. That was right up where we just come from. Well, we heard one, and then it started raining. There was at least 1 or 2 birds gobbling down in there. We can get a better pinpoint on there's a field up there. Let's go pull up there. Gobble for 5 minutes on the roost and fly down and not say a peep. Cut loose about half a dozen gobbles, and that's about it. That's about all you got to work with. Raining on us, but we heard a turkey for sure. Roosted on the edge of public just now.
I don't know if he's on public, but he's right next to public. And the turkey's surrounded by public, so at some point, inevitably, he's going to make a mistake and walk onto public.
We found one. He sucker's right up here next to the road. I love these blacktop roads because you can cover ground and you can hear real well off of them, especially the blacktops that aren't getting a lot of traffic. What Greg and I did yesterday afternoon, because we knew what the forecast was going to be this morning, we knew it was going to be rainy most of the morning, is we drove this road and we were dropping pins around all these fields. Now some of these fields are on private land, but all the timber surrounding them is public. So we cruised down this road and dropped a bunch of pins where we could hear across those fields, and that's one of those pins where we just heard that turkey gobble. The reason I like using the truck and finding 4 or 5 spots like this early of the morning is because you can hop in it, you can cover ground, and you can listen. It ups your odds of hearing a turkey to go after. That's what we did yesterday. Was we dove straight in, walked in a mile, you know, to listen at first light, and you kind of make your bed, and I don't want to say that.
Lie in it?
Yeah, you kind of make your bed and lie in it when you do that. And if a turkey's back there, great, you can go right after him and start hunting them. But if it's not, then by the time you get back out to the truck and move to another spot, you've missed out on that peak gobbling period of the first 30, 45 minutes of daylight. So we got 2 or 3 more pins here we want to hit real quick. It's 6:55 right now. But I dropped a pin on that bird that we just heard gobbling.
The important thing is you color-coded your pins yesterday. blue.
Oh, that's true.
Turkey.
I did. I
Rainy days.
color coded these pins blues. That way I knew which spots to listen. They're right up against those fields because it rained yesterday evening a good bit, and there's so much rain and water that we've got the last few days that the main creeks are flooded out. The turkeys are having to go up just a little bit higher. We were talking about this yesterday, Greg. I just have way more luck.
I think you
from the road, locating birds. Obviously not killing birds close to the road, but hearing turkeys from a road. I just lost my thermostat, or my button here. Add that to the running tally of issues. I need a new tailgate. I got rocks in my wheels. Got a bad shock or a bad spring in the front end right now that squeaks real bad if it dries out, but luckily we've had enough rain so it's quiet. My buttons are falling off, trim's peeling off, my low tire pressure light has been on for 8 or 9 months. Tires still seem to have air in them, so just keep on trucking, as they say.
Uh-oh.
They always make it though.
He swooped.
They always make it.
I knew he had the fortitude to get out of the way.
7, we went and checked a few other spots. Didn't hear any turkeys. So we came back over here where we heard that one first light this morning. The rain has let up some, but we're coming in the back way to try to get around where we heard this bird. That bird could be in this private field or this clear cut either side. I'm gonna ease up another 50, 100 yards and then probably try to get him to answer. I think we're better off just marketing, moving on, because they're not going to be vocal today. I mean, the thing gobbled 4 or 5 times on the roost and then flew. As soon as he flew down, he never said another peep. This is the property boundary, and he could easily be in this burn on the private, but there's spots in there on the public that are open that I could see a turkey coming to. Those woods look pretty down in there, though. We could definitely come in here and kill him if he starts acting right. Some better weather would help.
She was running it real thick stuff, didn't she? Right up here is where we want to be. Come in here stealth mode, Jacob. You see that just below the ridge? We'll slide right up the edge of the road. Just saw a hen go across in front of us where we found the gobbler track yesterday. We're going to ease up there towards where we just saw that hen go in and do some calling and see if we can get one to fire off. Judging from those tracks, there's a gobbler in here somewhere.
We're just coming up the road right here, close to where we just saw that hen cross, and we heard a bird gobble out in that cutover. It's on private, but she just came from there over here onto the public, so let's see if I can get him gobbling. Maybe we can pull him across that thing. I mean, that's the public woods back there. They run up directly behind that little drainage. I know we could get closer to him from those woods. Gobble. Might be able to get him to come down into that big stuff right there. He's right there where he's been the whole time. I like that drainage right there better. Good, Greg. Ready to roll, boy. We swooped around this bird and we got there. We found the only kind of clean spot in here on the public side of the boundary to set up. There's just a wall of thick green vegetation in between him and us. I don't know if he'll come in here or not. He might. He's gobbling enough. He definitely sounds like he doesn't have a hen. But right now he's up in those pines on the private or right on the edge of the cutover. I highly doubt that he comes in here. But I've seen stranger things happen before. Definitely came a little closer. He's coming. He's on public though now. I have to make a quick move here, Greg. He's gobbling good. He's definitely moved to the right. I'm not sure that he's come onto the public yet, but it sounds like he's right on the line. Just working through this bottom, trying to sound like a hen moving around. Maybe we'll bring him down in here with us. The last time he gobbled close, I could hear him drumming. He was probably 50 yards. But I don't ever think that he broke onto the public side. I think he come to the lane on the private side and he just started walking down it. And now it's raining and he's done gobbling for the moment. He swung deeper in the public, trying to come around, and I'm afraid he wasn't going to come through that stuff. Sometimes they'll surprise you. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Man, I love turkey hunting. I hate property lines. What do you do? We've only got about 10 more minutes here. He's gonna be on the other side of a woven wire fence. We need to go get the permission. You might try to go get permission. That sucker is right. He's ripe for the picking. If you're literally 40 yards over there, it's done. Done deal. Well, I mean, probably gonna call him in. I don't know whether or not we'll hit him or not, but hello, gobbler. That's my best effort. I got it on video too.
Mosquitoes?
Those mosquitoes, they're just buzzing like crazy up there. Just got back to camp. Didn't get one killed. I didn't. But yeah, we got back to camp with a little surprise. Hopefully you guys enjoy the next one.
Yep.
We're gonna get back after them all. We got excellent weather in the morning. Zach's still got a tag and I still got a tag. So we're gonna get wild. See you guys. Thanks for watching.